Hi guys, beautiful weather today in Wrocław, although a bit chilly. Today, as promised, a really short review of a car adapter. So from a lighter socket to 5 volts USB. As you can see, it's working okay. Displays the actual voltage. I thought it will also display the current draw, but unfortunately it's just only voltage, although that's more than sufficient as long as it's providing adequate current. I had a problem because I want to use a ring light in my car, and the built-in adapter that's in the console in the car apparently doesn't provide high enough current. The radio would display a message that there's current overdraw and would shut down. So a lamp was flashing the whole time. So bought this really inexpensive adapter, and now everything should work fine. As you can see, I've also got a meter here, but that's not for measuring the voltage output or anything with this plug. It's for my rental apartment, where the guy called that the lamps in the kitchen stopped working. So hopefully it's the power supply. Although this power supply I bought something like 5-6 years ago, when also one of the people in the apartment called saying the lamps weren't working. But when I got there, it turned out not to be the power supply, but the light bulbs just burnt. The guy was a student of Wrocław Technical University, so totally lost faith in the ability of a youth today to do any technical stuff, and clearly being able to distinguish if a problem is deeper, like the power supply, or if it's just the replacement of a light bulb. So not being able to replace a light bulb, it's like somebody's left-handed. Well, nevertheless, let's hope this time it's the power supply, otherwise I'll be quite angry. So, time for a short postscriptum summary. Measured everything in the apartment, and as expected, the transformer had proper voltage on the output, but I was very pleasantly surprised, as they say, faith restored, because the guy turned out to be really technically savvy. He checked the light bulbs, he checked the contacts in the sockets of those light bulbs, and it turned out there's no voltage there. So I measured everything. I measured not only the sockets, which could have been worn out, I measured a bit higher where the actual connections are made, and there was also no voltage there. So apparently the cable behind the cabinets is damaged someplace, and there's no voltage to the lamps. Why did that happen? Well, it turns out we have a schizo neighbor. He's been in the hospital for a few years, but apparently he recently came out. He has these different fits. He can walk around in the middle of the night and ring the doorbells. Recently, the neighbors above his apartment said he was doing some renovation works in the middle of the night, pounding on the walls. And one of the other things he's doing, he can also walk around the corridor at night. When you have those external fuse boxes for the apartments, he would open them up and do a disco, switching on and off the supply fuses. And unfortunately, when you have something like that done on the input of a transformer, you can get some high voltage induced on the output, and that's what I suspect caused the damage of the wiring. So what to do now? Well, I left them the power supply, although it's not the trafo that's damaged, and I said they can get an electrician. Well, I propose we can get an electrician, but to be more convenient for them, I said they can hire an electrician, and then afterwards we'll return them the costs. The guy said that no problem, they'll get an electrician, or they can do the work themselves. So I propose they can buy any cabinet lighting they like, and we'll just return the cost to them. So really problem free. If you're renting an apartment, all I can recommend to you is tenants like that. So that's it for today. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and see you again soon.